Hello, hammerheads. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, well. When's this all going to end? When is this going to end? All this wokeness. It's getting beyond the joke now. And the BBC are at it again, aren't they? You know, the BBC, they've gone, they're woker than woke now. You know, they keep spending wads and wads of money to cover up a previous mistake. And the wads of money to cover up that mistake is just, they've paid for another mistake, which they have to, again, spend another 100 grand to get them out of this shit. They're digging themselves a bigger hole. They're never going to learn. Never. I am glad I boycotted the BBC the moment it all came out about Jimmy Savile. Yeah. Spent decades protecting paedophiles. Like him, Dave Lee Travis, Rolf Harris, among others. Channel 4, they're bad and all now. I was round my stepdad's before, right? He had Channel 4 on. I mean, he's going a bit doolally, you know, he's got dementia now. He's not quite as bad as all that. He still remembers me, but he had Channel 4 on. And they've gone almost as woke as the BBC. You know, in between programmes, had all this crap on. You know, apparently, well, had David Lammy there saying that in the war, the people of colour, the Indians, the Sikhs, the Hindus, whatever, the black people who helped us in the war, he says it's all been whitewashed out and it's gone. It's not in the history. Yes, it is. It's a blatant lie. It's there. They just choose to gloss over it, try and rewrite history, but we're not all stupid. We're not all retarded spastics who pay our licence fee. The BBC's almost finished anyway. You know, this hole they're digging themselves, it's getting bigger, bigger and bigger. I wish they'd all just jump in it and, you know, bury themselves alive. I mean, England, right? The UK were the most tolerant, accepting, multicultural country on the planet. Just look at the evidence. Look at the evidence. We send more aid to African countries in the Middle East than anyone else. We started Live Aid off to help starving millions in Ethiopia. We started that off. We take in more migrants than anyone else. In fact, there's migrants breaking their fucking backs, bypassing safe countries just to get here. Oh, we're so racist. Just go on any high street in the country, any high street, what do you see? What do you see? Foreign-owned businesses everywhere you look. Just look at the commercials on the TV. British commercials. What do you see? What do you see? People of colour. Mixed race couples. In every single advert. In fact, some adverts it's like spot the white person. Look at the police force. Oh, the police force are institutionally racist. They're inherently racist. No, we're not. We have the most liberal, left, snowflakey, woke police force in the fucking world. The incident a few months ago with Dawn Butler. They couldn't have been polite enough to her. She said they were being racist. No, they weren't. She was. The driver was white. The windows were tinted. They didn't know who the hell was driving. The only reason they stopped her was because it was an error. One digit was wrong. That car that stopped should have been up in Yorkshire. They wondered why it was down south in fucking Hackney. That's why they stopped her. A clerical error, that was it. Didn't stop her because she was black. Didn't even know she was in the car. And Gary Lineker, he doesn't know when to stop, does he? Now he's virtue signalling again. saying he's gonna put a migrant up. Well, his words, a refugee. He's gonna take in a refugee in his great big massive gigantic enormous huge whopping mansion. Why the hell doesn't he invite the whole of fucking Sudan and Somalia into his mansion? Let's face it, it's big enough, he can fit them all in there, can't he? You can't just handpick one person. Oh, not him, I'll have that one. Ah, not him, that one. Oh, the one to the right. Oh, that's him, he'll do, he looks good. I'll take him in. Doesn't work like that, sunshine. I am sick to death of all this crap. Started in May, doesn't it? May this year, because of George Floyd, 4,000 miles away in Minneapolis, had absolutely nothing to do with the UK whatsoever. But everyone's got the niggers in the twist about it, pretending that England's so racist. It's only going to get worse, this. The wokeness, everything. Well, I'm glad I boycotted the BBC a long time. I'll tell you something now. I am running out of things to boycott. Nike, Ben & Jerry. Well, no, I've never even had Ben & Jerry's before anyway. Cadbury's, Asda, Tesco, Sainsbury's, Morrison's. All takeaways because they all fucking use halal. And some of that money funds the Muslim Council of Britain. And some of it funds terrorism. So no, I don't want any part of that. I'll make my own fucking Indian curries, thank you very much. I wish this country would just get a grip. I really, really do. Because I've had a gutful. A lot of people have now. What you got to remember is, this is a small minority. But it seems, they're getting treated with kid gloves. The majority of right-thinking people are not. They're persecuted. Like them spastics, the Extinction Rebellion nut jobs. Oh yeah, they're at it again over the weekend. Didn't get any fines. A couple of them got arrested. But Piers Corbyn, £10,000 fine for organising a lockdown protest. Double standards at its best. This fucking country is going under.